Monique Calm of Equilawbrium Career and Life Coaching, where we help lawyers uncover, pursue, and live their passions. And we're here with this episode of Lawyer Turns. Today is Lawyer Turns Law School Admissions Consultant. And I'm here with Ariane Sims of Elevate Law School Admissions Consulting. So Ariane, welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
It's great to have you. So what is a law school admissions consultant?
A law school admissions consultant is someone that I work one-on-one with applicants who are applying to law school, and I help them with all the qualitative parts of the application. So the essays, helping them strategize their letters of recommendation, etc. Everything other than the LSAT and their GPA, and help them really develop a marketing strategy, so to speak, for getting into law school.
Cool. And what was your path from being a lawyer to becoming a law school admissions consultant?
A somewhat circuitous one. I practiced law at a large firm after graduating law school called Gibson, Dunn & Crutcher, and I started off in the New York office in the litigation department, and initially really wanted to do First Amendment litigation, and there was a partner there with whom I was working, and I was able to do that. And then unfortunately the firm's rates, and this is something that has happened at a lot of the big firms throughout the country, the rates got so high that a lot of these smaller publishing companies, etc., couldn't afford those rates, and so the work really changed at the firm, and I found myself doing things like securities litigation, things that really weren't on my professional plate, so to speak, by choice. And so then I transferred out to the Los Angeles office, where I did get to do some more entertainment work, but realized that so much of what I was doing was really procedural in nature, not substantive in nature, and that on top of the fact that I was spending hours alone in an office with a computer screen and boxes of documents, it just didn't really resonate with me. I'm very much a people person, and ultimately took a leap of faith and left, and found myself working for a leading test prep company doing admissions consulting work, and then went off on my own. I had that entrepreneurial spirit and decided just over a year ago to found my own business doing just that.
Great. And having your business and doing this law school admissions consulting, what do you find has been the biggest challenges and also the best aspects of this career for you?
Well, one thing that sort of covers both those questions is being my own boss and running my own company. From that perspective, it's after working in a law firm, there's an incredible freedom to being your own boss and making your own time and really creating a life and a lifestyle that best suits you. And I've really done that for myself. I've taken time to enjoy lots of other hobbies that I never had a chance to do. But what I love about admissions consulting is that I work one-on-one with people. It's such a creative process to work with someone, and you know, it's so rewarding when somebody calls you and tells you that they got into a school and they didn't think they could have done it without your assistance. And when I get word of mouth recommendations, it's an incredibly rewarding piece of it. And in terms of the most challenging aspects, it's also about running the business. As a lawyer, I didn't really have any sort of business background, and so doing all the marketing, founding the business, it was incredibly exciting, but also presented a whole new set of challenges. So I'm not just doing the substantive work of admissions consulting, but also running business.
All right. And what advice do you have for somebody who's interested in doing law school admissions consulting?
I would probably recommend, though it's different for everyone, probably starting off at a bigger test prep company. All of those companies have law school admissions consulting positions, and it's a great way to get trained and really get your feet wet with the process and see if it's something you like before you sort of go off on your own. But it's certainly an easy thing to go off on your own. You just really need to have that business sense to go about it. But in terms of the skills that you really need to be dedicated towards the applicants. Each person is different, and that the critical thing is helping them stand out as different from all the rest of the the big applicant pool. And as we know, law school and other graduate schools, it's just getting tougher and tougher to get in. And then the other skills to have that are really, really critical are, creativity in writing and having really impeccable skills in that sense, because that's the crux of kind of what you're helping them do, is convey who they are, especially since most law schools don't provide interviews to applicants. It's pretty much everything that's on the page. So what's on that page is how that applicant comes alive as a human being to the admissions committees.
Oh, that's great. So thank you again, Ariane, for being with us. Again,
my pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have you. So again, this is Lawyer Turned, lawyer turned law school admissions consultant, and I'm Monique Halm of Equilawbrium Career and Life Coaching. If you want more information about Ariane, you can go to her website. Link is below. And visit www.equilawbrium.com for more of these lawyer turns, and also to get a free report on 5 ways in which you can transition out of law and into the career of your dreams. Thanks.